And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch in as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Now they'll bring four receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Here's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 65 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And this one too low.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short in the 4th quarter.
Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different...
Man, don't hate on him, man. Don't hate on the man like that, man. Who your team?
Important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in
Oh,
this
God,
fourth
man. Where you from?
So they'll get another shot on offense.
Oh, shit. Okay. Shit, I was visiting. I was a visitor here.
Chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out
I'm from South Carolina.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right.
What?
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be
Get the
out of
fuck
bounds
out of here,
just
man.
shy of the 40.
That shit was so damn lucky.
32 on the catch and run.
It was. But goddamn.
A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mahomes now to throw.
Get him. The fuck? That was a pick six, man. God damn.
And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
What?
So offside's the call, and they understand.
That don't make sense.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches.
I can keep it.
Level sneak it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Damn, why do that? Why do that?
How the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Mahomes will throw.
Whoa, let's go back.
This is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. This secondary as a unit, they worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Oh, he's supposed to drop that shit. He was supposed to drop that shit.
Going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This will almost certainly win the football game. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me?
Good guy, good guy.
Think again.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Now let's put 6 on the board.
Now Love. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
On the set. Strike.
One last shot now for Love.
Bye. Good game, brother. Good game. Good game. Good game. I see it already. See it over right there. Good game, baby. Good game. Let's go home. Hell yeah, nigga. That's how you do that shit right there, nigga. Yeah.
That was an excellent
Yeah.
behind victory, Charles.
Oh,
Especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Yeah. You gotta stay fucking focused. He was blitzing. He blitzed all his men and didn't realize I seen him.
So that's a
Yes, sir.
Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.